We're live. I don't know how many people we'll have watching, but we are definitely live.
Yeah, I need to go pull up the chat. The chitty chat.
But they changed this thing again. It don't show me if there's anybody watching or not. Go figure.
Oh, it says you're live.
Oh, there it is. Still don't have nobody watching, but it's there.
Well, that's just the way it is.
Dang, I ain't been down here in so long. I can't remember what I did with all the pieces.
I feel your pain. I do. Okay, get the thing pulled up. You know what? I've been using my train as incentive to get some of this stuff done.
There you go.
So I learned that from Haley. bust your hump and get stuff done. But yeah, I'm hoping I got enough road plates, so that's what I'm kind of worried on.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
I'm talking about the old style, so I almost thought about getting some newer style base plates, but yeah.
What's going on, Brick Studio?
Hey, Brick Studio.
I know I'm out of road plates, period. So I got enough to do the section that goes on here. Mm-hmm. Where's Brick at? Let's let him in here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's going on?
Hello.
Long time no see.
How you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Can't complain.
Awesome.
Trying to get the mojo back.
The mojo back.
Yeah.
Lego mojo.
Take a little break.
Yeah, I did for. You might as well say 2 weeks.
Oh.
Didn't really do nothing.
Is it for a particular reason or just random, just kind of taking a breather?
Just take a breather.
No, I hear you, man. It's good to take a breather from anything, you know. It doesn't matter what it is.
It revives you.
All right. Hey, Brick Studio.
You figure I packed the city up in January, took it to a show. Wasn't happy because I couldn't run the trains. Come home in 3 months. Took the city, completely redone it, put everything on Mills plates, and took it to Philly in April. And I haven't stopped since. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the one thing also about you, Hoosier, is you do some serious Lego building. It's not just like, I'm going to build a set here and there, or, you build some serious stuff. I mean, and you don't just do a little bit at a time. I mean, like when you built those train cars the other day when we were on the live stream, like It was weird, man. You built them like in a matter of minutes. Like you've gotten so good at it, man. Like I couldn't believe how fast you built those things. I mean, it wasn't like within minutes, but
I'm not a fast builder at all.
It seemed like it.
Hey, Trick or Brick, Ingrid, how you doing?
Oh, hi, Ingrid.
How you guys?
Now I just got to remember where I stashed parts.
Yeah. My parts are scattered. Well, kind of somewhat, but I need to do another skyscraper with arches so I can deplete the arches. I got too many brick arches.
You got too many?
Yeah. Well, when I raise up the cafe corner, I'm gonna It'll chew through some of them. Quite a bit, hopefully.
But why is it too many? Is it just an overflow of them, or
because the drawer won't shut?
Oh, yeah. All right, that makes more sense.
That's why I go. Ooh, I got to use those parts. They're getting in the way. Oh, they probably would if I stacked them right in there, but they're just kind of thrown in a bin or a small bin shelf.
Yeah. I was just talking last night about sorting, and I've been doing it wrong. I mean, I'm not saying like there's a wrong or a right way, but
right.
There's an easier way than what I've been doing.
Well, how you been doing it?
Well, I mean, the sorting part isn't the thing I've really been doing wrong. It's just how I've been sorting them, or that's the wrong thing. So I've just been doing colors right now.
Yeah.
I figured I was going to do colors, and then eventually I would break it down into pieces. But it makes more sense to actually just break it down into pieces because it's easier to find a piece no matter what color it is compared to finding a piece if it's like all one color, especially if it's like one of the darker colors.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to, luckily I haven't done too much sorting yet. I mean, I've done a decent amount, but I've still got hours and hours and hours of sorting to do. So
yeah, you'll change your mind. You'll change the way you do it several times before you find one that works.
That you like, right?
That you like.
I mean,
and that's the thing is a lot of ways might be similar, but yeah, everybody's kind of got their own little niche.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah, I find that like the brick. I mean, it gets thrown all one bin, whereas Hoosier, he's got his separated out by color, by size.
Yeah, it just depends. Like some of my stuff is still by part, but a lot of it, like a lot of the plates, a lot of just regular bricks, one by bricks, they're all by size and color.
Yeah,
and I'm sure a lot of it depends on. I'm assuming what you use it for, how much you use it. I mean, of somebody that purely makes mocks, I'm sure they probably want to have a very organized, display of pieces compared to somebody that might just use some random pieces to do something small or to help something out. I mean, it might be a little bit different, but yeah. I see some people in the comments. Hope Castle, yes, that is the way to archive. Thank you, Hope.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody when they first, get into the hobby, even as a kid, you had them in one big bin, right? So it was just you're digging for hours. Yeah. And as you progress in age, you're like, no, I'm going to put all these antennas into one deal, and all the bars into another, and then next thing you know, you've got a wall of stack-ons or acro mills, that you got everything kind of sorted out, and you can just. The problem is remembering.
Like that wall?
Where?
Right.
Where did I put that? You're going through all the little drawers.
And do y'all see fence pieces anywhere?
No. Depends on what kind of fence pieces you're looking for, Hoosier.
The black ones.
The
black ones with the bars. I got a whole bag of them.
All right. Okay. Well, that's a different kind of fence.
Hey, I gotta answer this question from Butt Shop. I got on there before I got on the live stream, Butt Shop. It wasn't at the same time. I watched his video on Coco Scope.
Chop, you have an invite, buddy. Come in here and hang out with us while I look for my fence pieces.
So, the sorting, even though I've done a little bit, that's a whole nother adventure I haven't dived deep into since I've come out of my dark ages,
Yeah. Well, you were saying you had a bunch of bins, right?
Yeah, so like, even though you probably didn't see the container. So this, this is tantrums I started on, even though there's like yellow door, but
yeah.
So I just kind of threw all the all these huge bins. That's what I've been doing. Like I'll have like maybe 5 of these sitting in front of me, and I just keep throwing different colors in them. Trying to get the bin down because I've got, I mean, at least 3 huge like tubs.
Oh yeah,
and I got good deals on them. I buy like, I don't know, like 50 pounds of Lego for maybe $60. You know what I mean?
That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, like, and a lot of them is because I wasn't ripping anybody off, but a lot of people that were selling them were just parents from their kids getting older, and they just wanted to get rid of them, and they just didn't quite realize, like, if they really tried, they could probably sell their Legos for a lot more.
Yeah, I've run into that where parents are like, I'm tired of stepping on these. There you go. And
Right.
I'm going, these are worth a lot more than what you're trying to sell them, but I'm going to take them off your hands for this price.
Well, and then there was one time they were asking one price, and I literally only had this much cash on me, and I said, "Look, I've got this much cash. If you say no, I understand." And they're like, "No, that'll work." Like,
that'll work.
Okay.
It's when you get that gigantic tub that has mega blocks, and
that was another thing.
Oh,
and I really don't necessarily like, even though I've gotten good deals and I have a lot of random Legos now, I kind of don't really want to do it no more for a while, just because one, I got a lot already, but I've noticed a lot of people I've seen online, they don't seem to understand Lego is different than Mega Bloks or whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, because you spend money, you want to get what you want Lego.
Yeah, if I could buy a big bin and get maybe, if I get 10% Mega Block, I'm happy. I'm like, woohoo! But it's just sorting all of it out. It's daunting.
I hate sorting. It sucks.
It do.
Thank you, Kittenville Brick, about the info. Appreciate that. Rick Samia says, "The hell is Coco Scope?"
I ain't forgot about you, Kittenville. I got to send his package. I got to send Hoosier's package, Haley's package.
Huh. Man, I'm going to have to buy stuff off Bricklink. I don't want to do that.
Brick Hive, are you going to have like a sig fig, or you already got one picked out? Or
actually, I've thought about this a lot, to be honest with you. Especially lately, because I've been getting more familiar with everybody. And eventually, I was going to have some made and just kind of, just send them out or trade or whatever. If you guys had sig figs, which I know some of you do. But I was actually thinking about getting some of the torsos with my logo on it. The B on the brick. I was thinking about just doing that, and then just finding a head that's got a gray beard.
Find the cheapest one. Let me tell you that one, or not the cheapest, but most produced will help you down the road.
I seen that the Lego store has this thing now where I forget what it's called. Does anybody in the comments know what it's called? Where you can go to the Lego store now and they'll like print, whatever you want on the torso. Like you can go, there's like a computer that you can like a touch screen, and you can write stuff or pick logos to put on it, or
really
cool looking. But it's like $10 or $12 per figure. You know what I mean?
That's just probably per torso, right?
No, you get the whole figure.
A whole figure? Oh,
yeah, wow. But it's really cool because you can do a lot more than you can do a lot. I mean, it's and then on top of that, they also give you a brick with like your name on it.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I was actually gonna go check see if Lego stores might have them soon. What's that, Hoosier?
Minifig FX.
Yeah, he's a custom printer. He's a pretty good one.
Prices ain't too.
Minifigure Factory. I think that's what it's called, Brixomniac. Good call.
The prices ain't too bad, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's something, obviously, I wouldn't want to have mass produced. I mean, like, if I was actually thinking of, I think it's, I hope I'm not wrong, but I think it might be Eclipse bricks. I'm not sure. One of those, definitely one of the ones I saw at Brick Fair, Virginia this year. They did my, I got a keychain with a brick with Brickhive on it, and then like a brick with Brickhive on it. But I guess they do torsos and everything. So I wanted to get, like I said, maybe like a dozen made, you know. So, but yeah, to answer your question, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with the stick fig thing.
I was wondering, because you know, some people do it, some people don't.
No, I mean, ever since I've been watching, you know, all your guys' videos and stuff for the longest time now, and I've seen sig figs and I've seen you guys trade, and I don't know, I've been like, man, I want to be part of that.
I couldn't tell you the last time I did a trade.
Eclipse Graphics.
Really? Been that long, Hoosier?
Ben, other than doing it like a trade at a show or something, but actually doing a trade through the mail.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I bet you knock out quite a few at a show though.
I didn't think about it. I meant to put one in Rick Hive's package I sent to him and forgot all about it.
Oh, well, I'm sure there'll be another time. Like I said, when I get mine done, you know, I'll just be probably shipping them out to everybody. Just give everybody a heads up. They're probably coming or something. But yeah, I don't know exactly how the rest of it will look besides the gray beard and the shirt, but you know. Hopefully
Yeah.
it'll be something cool.
Well, don't do it with a CMF on it. You need part from a CMF like I did.
Why? What do you mean?
Mine's got the hat from one of the CMF figs. So I think the last time I looked, they were like 70 cents a piece.
Oh.
Yeah. Which ain't much, but when you're buying like 100 of them.
I was gonna say, yeah, it adds up.
But
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Rick just says, I'm down for a mail trade, Hoosier. All right, buddy. We can do that.
What's up, Ninja?
Ninja, you got a sig fig, buddy?
Well, you had a brickhead. Didn't you, Ninja? I thought that brickhead was you.
Well, cool, Ninja. Just message me on YouTube or whatever, and let me know. Or Instagram.
What's up, Titanium? Did I say hi to you already? I can't remember. The chat. That's something I've noticed since I've been doing live streams. I haven't quite mastered being on camera and keeping up with the comments. And
Nobody
bad,
has.
you know? I feel like I'm missing, stuff.
You're not missing out. I do the same thing. I'm like, sometimes my eyes are going up following the chat, and then I'm trying to look at the screen.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Tricker Brick says, mine has the white hoodie from the Hidden Side mini fig. Guess that would make it more costly than some others.
I don't know. That as popular as Hidden Side got, I don't know.
Or you think they just might have made a whole lot of them then? Well, I've got 2 of them, and I only got 2 sets. They both came in each set.
Yeah, they came in all the sets. So I know I've bought everything but the bus and the train and the school. They're the only ones I didn't buy.
You know, the thing I like the most about all the Hidden Side, the whole thing is that ghost dog.
Yeah.
I love that ghost dog, man.
My wife likes the ghost dog because it reminds her of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
I was like, well, she's a pretty big fan of that one.
Rixomnia said, just don't pick a retired CMF piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why my new rendition of my sig fig is going to be with just a red hat. It's not going to have the M on it. or the C on it. I mean,
You probably have Minifig FX custom print the C cheaper than what you buy it off Bricklink.
oh yeah.
I wonder how hard that is to do.
They,
I mean, obviously a much simpler version, but because I'm an artist, you know what I mean? I haven't really done anything recently, but I've thought about messing around with some stuff again. But, you know, obviously Lego's taking a lot of my time up.
I've noticed that you can do some drawing, just a tad.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. I've seen a couple. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah, I used to be a lot more passionate about it. I don't know. The thing I tell people, because a lot of people think that drawing, you know, is like super easy, and it's not. I mean, obviously, just for the drawing aspect of it, you know, you have to practice and whatnot. But when I draw like those hyper realism type portraits and stuff like that, man, like I'll draw for like 3 or 4 hours straight, and I swear I'm not even joking around. It feels like I ran like a couple miles when I'm done.
Right.
Like I'm so mentally exhausted, man. It takes a lot out of you.
I get like that when I carve with wood or sculpt. That's kind of another one of my deals. I can draw kind of.
Sculpting is something I've really been wanting to look at because I've done some like pumpkin carving, and I've done a little bit with clay. Yeah. Like the thing I loved about sculpting was it was like if I drew something and then it just became like 3-dimensional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you're drawing, you got to create your shading, your shadows. But with sculpting, it's just natural. You know, wherever the light shines on it.
I think drawing is harder than sculpting because you have to put the dimensions on the paper. You know, you have to force the perspective of this is where the shadow's at, and that's how you see it, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess I haven't done enough like sculpting to know how hard it is compared to drawing.
Oh, it's not. You know, I think drawing's harder. I really do.
It may be. But then there's all kinds of different drawings too. I mean, I can't do what Mr. Hinkle does. Like, I'm sure if I really sat down and focused, I could probably, but I mean, I can't, he does that stuff like naturally. And I can't really do that. Like some stuff I can draw out of my head, and other stuff, like if you told me to draw a dog right now, I mean, I could draw like maybe a cartoony dog, but I think I might get proportions off and it won't look quite right. Just drawing it out of my head. But if I look at a picture of one, or if you sat one down, yeah, I could draw it like.
Yeah, you have to see it. Then you're better at visualizing where it's right in front of you than coming out of your brain.
Yeah.
Unless you've drawn it several times, right?
Yeah, there are some things that are like that as well.
Well, you gotta imagine how many pictures or stuff that Hinkle do in college, and you know that's what he was trained to do, right?
Yeah, but he's very good, man. I mean, he's definitely he's got the talent for it as well.
Hats off to him.
You know, and I noticed like Ingrid had said she likes to paint as well, and I guess work with clay. And Ingrid and I had talked about this on my last live stream about when we were talking about art, and I was telling her that I can't really paint. I mean, a tiny bit, but I'm not really good at it. My buddy tried to teach me how to airbrush, and I couldn't pick that up either. And it's because when I draw, I got to have my hand on something.
Resting?
Yeah. I don't know if it's I can't hold it steady enough or what, but I just can't do it. I don't know what the right word, but.
No, I can't paint. I might be able to paint a house. That's about it.
Yeah, no, like that's different. Yeah, that's a totally different story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about taking another stab at, because I haven't really drawn anything in probably maybe 8 months. And when I drew that, was at work, and I was just showing somebody what it's like to just draw something really quick. And I drew, what was it like? It was one of the weasels from that movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like drew one of those in like 4 minutes. That was like the last thing I drew.
Yeah, it's hard to sit down and actually find the time between all life in the way, and then even for this hobby, it's going to peel a part of you away. But if you can as good as you are, if you can make time to keep doing it, I would.
Well, originally I was gonna do tattoos. I was gonna try and get an apprenticeship and start doing tattoos, but that's a hard industry to get into if you don't really know enough people. Like I knew some tattoo artists, but I don't expect them to give me a handout and just give me a job unless something was really available or whatnot. And plus, I've moved around a lot. I've lived all over the States, but so there's that. And plus, you got to really dedicate a lot of time, pretty much almost your whole life to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, you might get paid for apprenticeship, but generally you're just, just kind of running errands and doing stuff. And most tattoo artists have told me, generally you're not even doing any kind of tattooing, not even practicing on stuff for at least about a year or so.
Yeah.
You really got
sweeping floors and scrubbing toilets and cleaning your stones and autoclave and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I got a good job. I have a nice life. I really go. So I'm happy. Besides, I could have done something with art long before tattooing if I had really, really wanted to, and didn't procrastinate. And there's lots of stuff I was going to do. I could make T-shirts, sell prints of my work.
Yeah. Mr. Hinkle says #starving artist.
That's funny, Mr. Hinkle.
Hey, dude, Jude. Sorry, I didn't just now seeing you in the chat, buddy.
Hey, Jude.
What's going on, Kevin? Dude, Jude. Got Brick Bunnies TV.
Brick Bunnies in the chat. Titanium J.
Yeah,
and then Butt Chop.
Can't forget the chop.
Well, that's because Hinkle is like he's an alien. And he knows when we're talking about him. He has an empathic link to Google.
I have to let my dog outside.
Hoosier, say hi to me live. I think you're always watching Hinkle.
Come on, Butt Chop.
You're just lurking.
You got an invite. Get in here, buddy.
Come on, Chopper. He says he can't because he's under contract with Coco Scope.
That's funny.
Yes, we were, Hinkle. We were talking about you earlier. We were talking about your artistic ability. Coco contract, huh?
Hinkle, you got another show this weekend, don't you?
I am, Kevin. I am whipping up a witch's brew. Huh. The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. I told my wife when I die to not even try to sell any of my collection to anybody that knows me on YouTube, because they know they're going to have to wash all the nicotine off of it first. So that'll depreciate the Lego in itself. And
That's very thoughtful of you, though.
I don't think $50 for a green grocer is just valuable. But
I'll give you 75.
no, I bet you would.
I might do 50 on the Metroliner and the Emerald Knight.
Yeah.
Maybe the Maris.
What about the 9-volt track? Do you want it to come with it?
As long as it's unpolished.
That's gonna be.
That was one of the reasons that I keep all my boxes. I mean, I like the boxes, but I would probably just throw them away. But I actually keep them just in case if something ever happened to me. I told my wife, I was like, just put them in some, Ziploc bags, throw them in the box. But I told her, I was like, just make sure you look up the value of whatever. But she knows, because obviously she bought me a bunch of the modulars, you know what I mean? So she already knows what those are.
She knows what they're worth, yeah.
But, like other stuff, I told her it might not seem like it's worth anything, but I was like, but just double check,
Oh, Butt Chop, thank you. He said he'd leave the smoke on it in memory of me. What about the bodily fluids, Butt Chop?
I don't think I would want any of it then.
How many people are watching? Man, I'm gonna be a lot less at the auction this time.
Might give you $50 to keep it.
He uses Lego to decorate an opium den. Yeah, see, somebody could buy it and put it in their smoker's lounge, and it's already, set up.
Yeah, they won't even notice.
Yeah. Oh, they'll notice. Oh, I've got 3 daughters that I'm sure will pick through it. I pay extra for fluid tainted Lego. Oh, Chop. Oh, I love you, Chop.
Oh, my goodness.
Chop, you're so gnarly.
He is, man. That's why I love him so much.
There's only one Butt Chop, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Oh, you won't ever hear that in another stream.
It's always my stream, though.
He said he'd put it next to his medical waste collection.
Butt Chop go to Jersey?
Yeah. That's why Kevin hadn't been back.
He's going back next week.
Oh, he must have recovered. Huh. You want something that's irradiated, Butt Chop? I could send you like some couple forms of isotopes if you want them. Wait, is that illegal to send that stuff through the mail? Probably. Better not do that. It'll be made out of pinball machine parts. Well, don't let him swim in the water, Kevin. Please.
Who's getting in the water? What?
Starting to get a little cold for that.
Well, Kevin says he's bringing Nick with him, so.
I did see Nick post something on Instagram.
It's toxic waste, harmful.
Hi, Haley.
What's going on, Haley?
Watching TV, Haley.
And I got a bad stuff to make a lot more trees.
Yeah, what Mills plate is that?
Huh?
I mean, what section is that you're working on? Is that the newer section? That's
No.
the old section, isn't it?
The old section.
That's what I thought. You just pulled the blue out of the middle. Oh, the new Spider-Man movie. You know what? He saves the day, Haley. Sorry to ruin it for you.
Haley, you talking about Far From Home? Butt chop.
Don't knock the Spider-Man butt chop. But they do make a movie like every month. Either Iron Man or Spider-Man. Iron Man, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I've seen every single of the MCU movies in the theater.
A web joke.
I'm going to come in here and kick your all's ass. Just saying.
You know what? Trick or Brick, at least they don't come out as frequent as Lego police sets.
Or fire sets.
Or fire sets.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
Hold on. Take both of those two off the list. Helicopters.
Helicopters. There for a while, it was a garbage truck. Oh,
Hey, I
wait.
always
We got
think
one this year,
trucks.
didn't we? Yeah, we got one this year too, didn't we? And it looks like a dump truck, not a garbage truck. But
Oh yeah, you talking about for the 4+ one? I bought that because I needed a garbage truck.
I can't remember. It was on Beyond the Brick, the kid that made the garbage truck that you turn the gear and it would grab like a trash can,
I think I saw that.
pick it up and dump it.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. There's some stuff it blows my mind. You know, whether it's the imagination part or holy crap, I didn't know Lego could come together to do that, you know?
Huh. Buttchop loves garbage and trash.
You mean like Oscar the Grouch or
I'm still trying to figure out why the chop's in the chat and not in here with us.
It was pretty cool, Ingrid.
Yeah, I got it. Like right there. You know, and then I remember when I did the review on this fire truck, and I really like this fire truck, but I got to tell you, this thing messed it up for me.
You didn't shoot your eye out, did you?
No, it's just
what kid is
I know it's a toy and everything. It doesn't match, man. It messes with my brain.
It should have been
I
a
thought
ladder.
I could get used to it, but
Should have been a ladder or something there.
yeah.
With more
But I
playability.
get it, you know.
I
Yeah.
bought that set for the hamburger.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
What's that?
With the hamburger shack that's on fire. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, look, the stickers on that. I got to get that.
No, I just wanted the hamburger.
I don't know what hamburger, man.
Uh,
So I bought $30 set for a
For a
friggin' hamburger.
for a what? A 2 $2.50 BrickLink order.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I had to get more than the burger out of it, but to each their own.
But I didn't have to pay shipping, and I didn't have to wait for it.
That's a plus.
Buttchop says he can't join because he don't do well on the fly, and he did not receive a script for this stream.
There is no script.
Trigger Brick, yeah. I'll probably end up doing that.
That's what I'm going to do with it.
Done it already.
Yeah, I got a bunch of the old fire truck pieces from like the 80s that got the slidable ladder. That's what I'll end up doing with it.
All right, Chop. The script is be yourself.
Don't say that. You know what would happen? The internet would shut down. You ever seen that part of the movie with Ace Ventura when he's talking to the detective? He might do it on live TV.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the question? The question? Like, may I ask you a question?
When he bends over. I could see Chop doing that. I really could. I'm surprised he hadn't done it already.
I tell you, man, classic Jim Carrey.
MJ Brick says, why isn't Ingrid on the panel? She was great on Hive Stream.
We had a good time, I'll tell you, man.
What she's got to do is let me know, and I'll send her an invite.
Oh,
because I was actually gonna have her back on next Sunday if she wanted, but I'm actually gonna just have me and London Bridge Bricks is gonna be like my guest, so I'm gonna have it just us two on that episode. So
yeah, he's built some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, man, this guy's a great, and it's so weird because I don't know, I can't remember who I've told this to, but like we started at like the same time, like we have like almost the same amount of subscribers. It just like we're so similar in so many ways, but yeah, we both consider each other like cousins from across the pond. But they're really nice guys, man. I mean,
not kissing cousins. We're okay.
Nope, that's a big negative.
That's a big negatory.
But Ingrid, definitely on any of my other streams. Because yeah, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. We had a good time. It was fun. And then eventually Ninja jumped in. I had somebody new on there, a youngin' on there to, he wanted to come on and show off his Ferrari and stuff. So it was pretty awesome.
Oh, he says he's got a GPO. Chop does.
Oh, I was like, did Chop leave? I see everybody saying bye.
I think he says, what does GPO mean? I got to go poo? I don't know.
Actually, that might be.
It might be. That's what I'm saying. It was Who's Your Stream. I didn't want to say it, but since you brought it up, I had to. I'm sorry. It's not my fault, Hoosier. I'm just saying. Brick Hive.
It's all me.
It's all your fault, man. Let a guy in the stream, and this is what
I know, right? Everything goes south.
Oh, believe me, much worse has been said.
Yeah, I'm awaiting the moment on one of my live streams or something that I say something. I'm like, oh man.
Oops. Hey, Brick Songs.
Hi, Brick Songs. Because there's definitely something to say for editing.
Titanium J, I keep waiting for him to announce on TV the flex tape, the guy that's going around defacing things with flex tape, and I know who's doing it, so you might want to rethink that. Either that, or hopefully you buy a boat and repair it. Spray the screen door. What's MJ been working on lately?
What's going on, Rick Songs?
Already said hi.
Oh, I was outside, so I said it again.
What were you doing outside? What were you doing outside, Hoosier?
Nothing.
Yeah. Didn't think you were a quitter.
Wasn't doing anything. I guess I can move this off the table.
Oh, you put me at the bottom now.
You put yourself at the bottom.
No, I did not.
No, I saw what happened. Your connection went out or something for a second.
That could be.
Because I saw the little spinning thing in the middle of your screen.
Oh. Okay, all right. I saw it is now.
I didn't do anything. Blaming it on me.
We'll blame it on nobody. If you want me the foot of the tripod, I'll be the foot of the tripod.
Well, it's falling over, people. Just saying.
Wait, if I'm the foot of the tripod, that means I'm a. Never mind.
Yes. Brick Songs, quitting smoking was good for the Lego budget. I've been smoke free now for, I think, about 5 months, 4 months.
Oh, wow.
I'd have to look at the calendar, but I mean, actually, I've never really even wanted to say anything to anybody about it because I've quit. I don't know how many times in my life. I mean, for long lengths too. I mean, and I don't know. Everybody that I know that doesn't smoke, they don't understand. And there's nothing you can really tell anybody they're not going to understand, unless they have some sort of serious addiction.
No, it's more addicted to crack cocaine. That's been a proven fact.
Yeah. It's tough.
It is.
I mean, it's without a doubt, and I can say this honestly, the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life.
I got 2 weeks to the election.
2 weeks? Oh, till you quit?
Yep.
I told you what I'm going to do. If this job goes under, I will be quitting. I already promised the wife, so.
It's funny because
that's going to be hard.
Everybody was like, "Oh, Brandon, you're gonna be so much healthier now," and and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Yeah, I can buy more Lego." I'm not even thinking about my health, man. I'm just like, "Yeah, Lego."
Yeah, you're like, "Did I spend this much on cigarettes a month? Holy crap!"
Yeah, it adds up to a lot when you start thinking.
Oh yeah, they used to give out the cards with a pack of cigarettes that told you how much money you spent a year, and I was like, "Pardon me, Hoosier, for my French. Holy crap!" You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you, Hoosier? But yeah, I was like, "Man, I blow a lot of cash on cigarettes." But yeah, it's like I've had several people that told me it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. And I've tried a couple times, but when you start working around idiots, it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, I think that you just have to be quit for you have to have quit for a really, really long time before you can be totally free. Because the thing that I've explained to people also, it's not just like the physical addiction and stuff. It's a memory, that as well.
Coordination, yeah, you keep doing this, grabbing for, yeah.
The infamous smoke break.
It's after you eat that's the hardest for me.
Yeah, that was the tough. And driving.
Yes,
that's what's going to kill me. The damn 10-hour road trips.
I know. So I've just had to try and chew on stuff and straws, and I'm a diabetic, so it's not like I can eat a bunch of candy or anything.
Right. I'm the same boat, man. I'm like, I can't be chewing on candy all day.
Right.
No, it's bad.
What's that?
I don't remember how this one went.
Which one? What? You're off screen.
No, how all the plates went down in this section. I don't remember it.
Well, there's plenty of streams. You probably go back and figure it out. Don't you think?
Yeah, but man, that means I have to rewatch them.
We just did a city update. Didn't you?
Yeah, but that was the other part.
I thought you said you had one coming out.
I did, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was about 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
I did the update and ripped everything off the table.
Brixomniac. Actually, I do have a vape pen, and but it's a real simple one. I don't have like one of those ones like you chug on and you look like a train going by or something. I just have a real simple one because I didn't want to use that too much as a crutch because it still has nicotine in it. So even though it's better than smoking, I didn't want to just start getting go from one thing to another.
Brick Song's got a good one.
What's that?
Brick Song's got a good one for you in the chat.
Just suck on the bricks. Ah! That's clever, man. That's
sugar free.
And the headlines would be "Grown Man Chokes on Lego."
Yeah.
Oh, let's say on my tombstone, at least it was 0 calories.
They would have to change the label on the.
Yeah, I would ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, they'd have to make the hole in the top of the minifig's head a little bigger because you choked on it. You couldn't breathe air through it.
And I'd be dead, so I couldn't just take my own responsibility. It was my fault. Everybody think to blame it on Lego.
So I couldn't chew on my Lego because I'd be like going, damn, why am I still addicted to cigarettes? Be over there licking window panels. Nicotine all over it. Man, road plates. Nicotine bricks. Yeah.
Yeah, Brixomniac. Because what I've got just kind of comes in cartridges. I don't think there's like a different amount of nicotine that comes in it. Because like I said, I don't have one of those ones where you go and buy liquid, you know what I mean? Like more better, stuff. But I've just been hitting it less and less to the point where there's been a few days where I've just gone to work and forgot about it, but I've been okay. I didn't like lose my mind or anything. So that's kind of, I feel like I've got a good chance this time. I just hate being too cocky about it.
I understand that too.
It's funny because my doctor drives me crazy. Because since I'm a diabetic, I see a bunch of doctors, but I have one primary doctor. He's a cool dude, man. He collects comic books and stuff. But he always tells me, he's like, yeah, you just get through the first 2 weeks, you'll be fine. He's like, then it's just all in your head. And I'm like, that's the point, doctor. I was like, your brain plays tricks on you, it lies to you, and it's all kind of mental anyways. I mean,
it's like knowing you can't have that candy, and then you walk down the candy aisle going, man, yeah. And I could finally walk down a candy aisle now if I have to, but it was hard.
And the closest thing I've been able to be able to tell people that obviously don't smoke or something like that is I say, like, okay, think of the thing that you love the most. It might be chocolate, might be coffee, you know what I mean? Just might be TV, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, imagine, okay, never do it again.
Yeah.
Like, at all. Like, never do it again. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad for you. I mean, because anything could be bad for you if it's, excessive.
Yeah. Yeah. And
that gets a lot of people thinking.
I like a lot of most people that drink a lot of coffee smoke cigarettes too, but I tell them, you like coffee, right? Yeah. Well, let's take that away and never can drink it again. And they're like, no way. I was like, that's how I feel.
Except, and then I say, okay, now times like 1 million. Because obviously, like you said earlier, it's harder to quit than like crack and stuff. I mean, it's pretty wild.
Yep. I read that article one day in the doctor's office that they were saying that it's more addictive to crack cocaine. I was like, well, I'm worse than a crack addict. Cool.
Yeah, because I would think about it, and I got to before I'd quit, I think I'd gotten to roughly about a pack and a half a day, give or take. I mean, generally I was a pack person, but I was getting into some stressful moments over the last couple of years. So I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, that's really easy, one every hour. I mean,
oh yeah.
But I think what it was also, because of my job, a lot of times, like I'd smoke, take a few hits, and then like set it down and forget about it or something.
Yeah.
Another thing I've noticed too since I quit is I smell it a lot more. Like, I smell it.
I had pneumonia once and I quit for like 2.5 months. And it was just, I was like, I'm going to burn everything in the house, buy new furniture, new carpet, drapes, everything. And then I just lit up and started smoking again. But yeah, you could really smell it and taste it. And the cigarette, they smell horrible when you're not smoking them. So
yeah, I don't know how my wife put up with it, man, because she's she's never smoked.
Wow. Yeah.
So obviously, she must really love me.
Yeah, she kissed you too. That's the thing, And you're
right. But while we're on the subject, something interesting, and I'm curious if it's in other states. So Maryland just passed a law. You have to be 21 to buy cigarettes.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was just a Maryland thing or if it was kind of going all across the states or not.
I don't know. You can buy them at 18 here, so. And
another thing too is I think this is happening in different states is with the vaping, they're getting rid of the flavors.
Brick Song says, maybe we should switch to crack and try to quit that. Well, I could tell you I could quit it because if I smoke cigarette or crack like I do cigarettes, my heart would explode. And then I would just like, well, he quit. He beat cigarettes.
Yeah, that's great. I guess when you put it into perspective.
And then Bricksomniac says he used to drive his manager insane. Was vaping a sugar cookie flavor, and she would go crazy looking for him.
I had a coworker, man, that had all these different flavors, man. And yeah, it'd drive me crazy too. He'd come in our shop, and I'd smell like creme brulee or like chip cookies or something. I was like, man, you gotta stop that. Making me hungry.
Yep. Oh, they do. They need to come out with like a roast beef and baked potato flavor and kind of like Lay's potato chips. Yeah.
You could smoke during Thanksgiving and blend in, you know?
Yeah, turkey dinner, pumpkin pie. Don't say pumpkin pie.
All right, Chad. It's not the what is it? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory here.
It could be.
Hey, so I have a random question. Does anybody do any kind of live stream like on Halloween?
I think Ghost Freaking Talking's probably going to do one. Next probably going to do one. I'm just assuming. I don't know if he's.
I was just curious.
Oh, dude, Jude says it's just mind over matter. Okay, buddy, put down that bottle and that tang and tell me how mind over matter it is, buddy.
All right, man. No more Lego.
If Dude Jude does that,
Dude Jude, you put down that bottle of that tang and I'll put down them cigarettes.
I'll rip those up on a live stream.
No, I'm going to smoke all mine first. Then I'll quit.
I'll tell you though, man, isn't it some irony that everything that tastes good or feels good, or it's all bad for you for the most part?
Either that or it costs a lot of money.
Or it costs a lot of money, yeah.
You know, it just does.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Because I was like, man, if pizza was as healthy as apples, oh man.
Yeah.
Because with being a diabetic, quitting sweets wasn't the most difficult thing. I was actually okay with that. I mean, I'd still cheat a little bit here and there, but I was okay. It was carbs. Carbs is what kills me. Because I love pizza, I love fries, I love bread, pasta.
Yes. Mine is soda pop. I can chug soda about as much as I can smoke a cigarette. So
I don't know how I managed to do it. I was lucky. I got off soda without too much of an issue. Because I used to be a Dr. Pepper freak. There's this thing.
If they quit making Mountain Dew, I'd kill somebody.
That's right. You're a big Mountain Dew fan, aren't you, Hoosier?
Yeah.
Dude Jude makes his own moonshine, and then Dude Jude says, if you don't mind it, it don't matter. Do I say smoking costs a lot, Brick Songs? Night, Ingrid.
Bye, Ingrid. Good night.
Night, Ingrid.
Though, I feel like everybody should have something, that makes you feel good or you enjoy doing, or I mean, as long as you're not hurting anybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But everything hurts you. I mean, like you said, in excess. Oh, I know you smoke, Dude Jude. I've watched you puff away. Hey, Dude Jude, do you smoke after sex? I don't know, baby. I never looked. I was waiting for him to say that.
Ooh, Brick Bunnies TV. Yeah, Wild Cherry Pepsi. That's good stuff too.
Yeah. Oh, they're all good. They're all evil.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know how I got away from soda without really an issue, man. I was really surprised because I used to drink Dr. Pepper like for breakfast.
Oh yeah. I'd rather wake up and drink a Dr. Pepper or a Mountain Dew than have coffee.
Well, I'm on the coffee side now, so.
Yeah, so
I'll tell you how bad it is. I wake up in the middle of the night to have a cigarette and a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you told me about that. I was like, that's pretty bad, bud.
Well, I've done that with food. I've definitely done that with food, and it's really weird because it's almost like sleepwalking. But yeah, I'll get up in the middle of the night and just raid the fridge, and that's really horrible for a diabetic.
Oh yeah, but it'll put you right back to sleep though. get that lethargic feeling like, oh, yeah, okay.
Well, and my wife's smart because we don't have like junk food in our house. Like occasionally we'll have some chips, but yeah, we don't. So anything that I need to snack, I gotta make. Like I can't just grab something to eat it, man. I gotta make something unless I want to eat like an apple or something like that. But
Hi, Miss Brick Kitten.
hello, Miss Brick Kitten.
Yeah, she's got you kind of corralled a little bit. If you got to wake up and make something, you can't go in there and open the fridge door and go, here you go.
I mean, I'm better now, but I used to be pretty bad. I was almost positive she was going to put a lock on the fridge.
My wife would say, "You're cleaning up the mess."
There for a while, I was on a kick. I'd wake up and open up in the middle of the night, just open up 2 cans of green beans, pour them in a bowl and nuke them, put a little salt and pepper on them. And I was like, nah, eating them. And my wife goes, "You're waking up the whole house with the can opener." Like, it's not that loud, honey. It is when you use it.
Get your handheld. You got to spin the handle.
That's what she went out like a week later. She went out and bought me. She goes, "Here you go. Use this." Oh, okay.
So MJ, yeah, water is a big thing for me. But I've always liked water because I used to skateboard when I was young, and that's just all I drank. It wasn't until I got into like my very early 20s that I started just drinking soda all the time. But I noticed Miss Burkin said pickles are my midnight snack to go to, and yeah, pickles are actually, and I learned this pretty quick because I had to find something at least good that I could snack on that I kind of liked, and pickles was one of them. Even though it's high in sodium,
yeah,
it has 0 calories, 0 sugars, and so it's either pickles or cucumbers.
Yep.
A lot of times for me.
Pickles are good, but they're high in sodium for me. But they actually make pickles with low sodium too.
Yeah, I heard that.
So
But
it's almost like eating a lightly salted cucumber. It's not, bam, hit you in the face. It's not bad.
But it's crazy because my blood pressure has always been like beautiful.
Oh, you lucky dog, you.
Yeah, I don't get that one either. But like every time I go to the doctor, I've never had an issue with my blood pressure.
How old are you?
42.
Oh, give it about 6 more years. No, I'm knocking on wood for you. I hope you go well into your 90s before you have anything wrong with your ticker. I really do.
Yeah, I've already noticed enough issues after serving around 40.
Oh, dude, trick or brick, peanut butter would kill me. If I want to go to bed, I just take a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter and it's time to go to sleep because it's high in carb.
I do love some peanut butter though.
I do, man.
Just add mayonnaise to it.
Just add mayonnaise and it'll break your habit. I promise you.
What?
You never heard
of peanut butter?
You never heard of Dude Jude's mayonnaise and peanut butter sandwich?
Oh, wait, I did hear somebody say something about that.
I got talked into trying that shit.
Oh, you use the S word. We're going there, huh?
For that, yeah, I will.
Well, I tried something somebody told me once that I'd never heard of, and it was grilled cheese, but use mayonnaise instead of butter.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it, and I tried it, and I was like, well, this really ain't bad.
It's not bad. It's when you run out of butter and you're going, oh, mayonnaise. Okay, let's try this. You're like, well, I'll be damned. It don't taste too bad. That's where I found out. Of course, I was young then.
Yeah, I mean, I remember like when I basically moved out and everything, and yeah, I was poor, man. I remember eating bread sometimes. Like bread was dinner. And ramen noodles, man. They definitely ate a lot of ramen noodles.
Man, when I was, just barely struggling, my grandmother would come and visit me. And she'd always go to the kitchen and open up the cabinets, and like, there would be nothing there. But she'd always go, she'd like leave. Well, I'm going to go. And then she'd come back. with like a couple sacks of groceries, and she'd always buy me Frosted Flakes. So it got to the point where I kept putting those in a cabinet that she couldn't reach, and I probably had 4 boxes of Frosted Flakes up there, and it got so bad I was like, I bought all those Frosted Flakes, going,
Man,
yeah.
I remember. I don't know about. See, my family's kind of spread out. Like I have family in Ohio, family in Florida, family in Virginia. But I remember before my grandmother passed away years ago. I asked her to make biscuits and gravy one more time, man. Like I'm a huge, and nobody made biscuits and gravy like my grandmother did.
Yep.
It was amazing. She put like the sausage in the gravy and everything.
Oh man. Yeah, that's okay, Hoosier. I'm gonna go eat. I'll make this long. I did. I was like telling him I'm fixing to go eat here in a little bit. So
wow, man, everybody's got some very interesting tastes.
yeah, the chicken mayo peanut butter sounds good by Johnny G. Just made me kind of. Well, I don't know if I'm hungry now again.
Mayo peanut butter.
Mustard and meatloaf sandwich. I could live with that.
I can handle that.
I ain't trying nothing else.
Oh, ramen noodles. Yeah. Yeah, I've eaten enough of that oil-filled product to probably still got it left in me. It's still lingering. Yeah, biscuits and gravy sounds really good.
And
or as Hoosier likes to call it, shit on a shingle.
that's a horrible name for biscuits and gravy.
No, I just wanted to use the S word.
That's just not going to do it all, man.
You know, I mean, gonna throw it out there. That'll teach you to invite me on your stream, Hoosier.
One of these days I'll learn.
Yeah.
Probably not, but
oh well.
That's right, Chad. You just jump over to my streams.
Yeah. Oh, he goes, I used to eat ramen without water because I didn't realize it is supposed to be a soup. He's sitting there opening the package and sprinkling the.
I guess you could call it a cracker.
Yeah. It's not. It's almost like a rice cake.
Yeah.
Doctor talked my wife into buying rice cakes for snacks, and I told her, I said, "You ever buy these hockey pucks again? I am not eating these. I mean, how am I saving not eating carbs when I go and get the ranch dressing and have to smear it all over and then eat them?" And I was like, yeah, this is going to save my life.
Wow. Triggerberg says in Iraq and Afghanistan, we eat them ramen raw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I have no clue of what that would be like, you know, what it's like over there. But yeah, I guess that'd probably be another crappy thing to deal with over there.
Ooh, rough. Eating all the time.
That you know, because I have some family in the military and stuff, and they tell me stories, and like my cousin, you know, he told me like, because he'd been in a few firefights, and he told me, of course, they're horrible and everything, you know, there's no doubt about it. But he said just dealing with the weather, dealing with the like insects and, you know, just all that stuff, and yeah, he said it's tough to deal with, man.
Yeah, he says lack of electricity can't cook.
Yeah, he said you got to be made of steel to go through it.
Yes, chipped creamed beef on toast. Yes, on a shingle. I think it's anything that's gravy that's on toast. This is. I didn't understand that one, Brick Bunnies. Use use the chiclets when you are back by the crapper. That's kind of scary.
You're throwing out some weird things.
Well, that's not me. That's Brick Bunny. I don't know if it's Ben or his wife.
Chicklets.
Chiclets is a little gum, isn't it? The little white square gum.
I think I'm getting that and another word mixed up. But I'm
That's
not 100% sure.
I'm like, why are you gonna go? Oh, I'm gonna eat some chiclets to go back by the crapper. I'm not gonna chew gum over by the crapper.
I mean, I can.
Yeah. Maybe he's talking about when you swallow it, you'll be in the crapper for a while.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's a possibility. I could actually see that happening.
Oh, they caused you to take a poop. Okay.
Oh.
Did not know that. Oh, pop it in your mouth near the latrine. The powerful mint helps suppress the smell.
What was that?
Chewing on chiclets while you're taking a dump in the military, so it helps suppress the smell. But you don't understand. I used to work in the oil field, so I mean, when you got to take a shovel in the latrine or the porta potty just so you can sit down, that's bad enough. And it's 110 degrees outside. I wish over there in the Middle East, could you imagine? Woo. Light a cigarette up in the latrine and it blows up.
That'd be all bad.
Mm-hmm. Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
Still trying to figure out how we still got 10 people watching this thing.
It was 14, like 10, 15 minutes ago.
Is anybody in the chat watching the baseball game?
Is baseball still going on?
Yeah, game 1 of the World Series is started tonight.
Well, I root for basically 2 teams or 2 cities, because I grew up in my youth in Ohio. So I'm a Cleveland fan on that aspect. And now Maryland, is my home now, so I root for Baltimore. But unfortunately, both the Indians and the Orioles are not doing really good. So I haven't really been paying attention to baseball. But of course, Cleveland.
So Houston versus Washington is playing.
What's that?
Houston versus Washington.
Oh.
Dude Jude says, nope, hate sports.
Yeah, sports is really interesting because it was one of those things. Like I said, I skateboarded growing up, and a lot of my friends tried to get me into sports because I was kind of big, so they wanted me to play football, and but I just didn't. I like playing it for fun, like if we're all hanging out or we want to go play, a game of football or whatever. But I hated like coaches telling me what to do and stuff like that. So, but yeah,
I'm not a big sports fan at all. I mean, the closest I might watch is baseball, but I haven't watched it in years and never really got hardcore into it,
Well, and plus, like, I collected comic books and stuff, you know what I mean? So, like, I was like, I want to go play football. I was like, now, my cousin, yeah, he played, like, every sport. He excelled at all of them. It was. I'm pretty sure it's just like a natural talent he had.
Yeah, there's I'm about as coordinated as a three-legged dog. So
Chad, you got to work the weekend, buddy?
I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. Knock on wood, but we'll see. It's what, Tuesday?
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure, Titanium J, if that nipple ring, you take it out, you probably could play sports.
Dude, what is it with this nipple ring you guys keep talking about? I missed that joke or something.
Yeah, his Julia come up with it that he had a.
Of course, yeah. I get
And Titanium J didn't say anything, so we just went with it.
Titanium, you're a good sport.
Yeah, he's a good
You're
guy.
a very good sport.
Well, he's in college. He's got to handle the ragging too, where people are just messing with you.
But in my experience in life, that just goes to show people care about you, man. They like you.
I do.
Because people that don't give a crap about you, they ain't gonna waste time unless they have some type of vendetta against you, I guess. But like there's some type of revenge. But yeah, they're not gonna put that much energy into it.
Well, Miss Brick Kitten, don't remind me not to have you throw a football at me. If you can toss it all the way across a roundabout, then
oh wow,
yeah,
that's better than me.
But I do have to go eat because the sugar is getting low.
Actually, I gotta get going too. It's a little later than I thought. I got some stuff to do before bed.
Well, Hoosier, Brick Hive, you all have a good night.
Thank you. You guys as well. Hoosier, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
No problem. Y'all, thanks for coming.
And everybody in the chat, thanks for being awesome in the chat. It's some good conversation tonight.
Yeah. Bye, everyone in the chat.
See you guys.
Sorry to leave you hanging, Hoosh.
No problem.
All right, buddy. You be careful, bud. Bye, everyone in the chat.
I was saying, could he find the exit button? Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll go either. I just wanted to come down and get things started on this section. What's going on, Brick Daddy? I'm close to a stopping point. I'm gonna have to get some buildings out. try to detail it as I go. See how that works out. What's going here? Probably just put some trees. Unless you got an idea for something. Park. Be awful small. I might be able to do that. Pond. A bit too close to the big water section. Benches and trees, nothing fancy. Yeah, I'll see what I can come up with. I got several spaces like these here where nothing's going to be. Hobo houses. I don't know about all that, dude. I don't know about all that. Miss Brick Kitten says I need a bunch of those tile in dark bluish gray. They were on Lug Ball a couple years ago. You didn't grab any then? I grabbed a bunch, but I'm close to being out. What's going on, Ozzy? I appreciate it, Ozzy. This was the section I took to Philly Brick Fest, and I made mass changes in the 3 months leading up to it and didn't get to put too much detail into it. Got another show in 3 months, so now I'm gonna try to work on the detail. But I'm pretty much at a stopping point tonight. I got to get some buildings down off the shelf. Unfortunately, one of them is about 3 foot tall and on the top shelf, so I don't feel like fighting with it tonight. Oh, Haley's in the green room. That would be why my phone was going off.
Just in time for you to leave, it sounds like.
I'll stick around for a little while.
Okay. All right. So what sections of that are you redoing this section?
No, this is what I had in Philly. This is where the oh man, Grand Emporium goes.
Okay. Just detailing it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing different is at Philly, the assembly square is set here. So I got to squeeze it in somewhere else.
Just keep adding more feet to it.
Yep. Try to get everything done quick. As quick as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, I fixed the tunnel lights, so now they're all hooked up this time.
Is that what you've been working on, Haley, was lights?
Yeah, I cleared off the table where the drive-in section is going to be laying. So I cleared off of all the crap that was sitting on there. So I'll be able to lay it out. And then it's like, well, since I'm already on the table, might as well pull off the tunnel and fix the light. So pulled that out. Took a couple minutes to get the lights all nice and hooked up. Still debating whether or not to run a bunch of extenders underneath the road. And have it go towards the gas station. Oh, excuse me.
It's going to be quite crazy to see it all come together in Alabama.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think at this point I'm not going to go any further than the drive-in for Alabama.
Yeah, there's
too many buildings and not enough time or money to get all ready for January. So, like, I'm gonna finish the drive-through and then go back and work on the details.
yeah. I can understand that. So I went ahead and got the new section out of the way first.
Mm-hmm.
And then for this section, I mean, we have to buy more of the black fence, but and then make probably more road plates but it's not going to be a bunch, you know what I mean? On the road plates, maybe 5, 6, something like that.
Yep. I don't know. It's not. Yeah. Man. So I pulled out the box of all the Western stuff. It had them all out. Built all the sets, and was counting how many of the cavalry and the Indians I have. So I think I'm good on those for the next scenes.
I think I got a few Indians that I got in a bulk bin. If Jackson ain't got a hold of them.
Yeah, I think now I gotta hunt down a few more of the horses, because all the Indian horses are all like patchwork colors, kind of
Yeah.
look like Mustangs. Yeah. So I think I gotta pull out my collection to see what's in that one.
So I know you got a bunch of brown ones.
Yeah, I got plenty of brown ones.
I'm gonna go smoke it. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. I'll say hi to the people in the chat. Hello, Brick Bunnies TV. Howdy. Ozzy Bricks. Oh, there's Dude Jude. Oh, I see there's Brick Daddy, Miss Brick Kitten. There's a Titanium J at one point. Stamiat. Oh, Chad said bye. Trick or Brick. Oh, nope, he already left. Let's see. Got a dog that's snoring. How's everyone's Tuesday evening going? Or Wednesday afternoon? Oh, I'm doing good, Dude Jude. Let's see, Brick Bunnies TV, chilling. Had to work yesterday and today. Oh boy. Let's see.
It's getting chilly outside.
Yeah, it was nice day. We turned the AC off and opened all the doors and windows.
Man, I need to get that building down. I want to fight with it when I'm in here by myself.
You might be rebuilding it.
Yeah.
All right, as long as you do it live so we can see it. It's no fun when you turn the camera off.
I'll bring Erica down Thursday. I'll point the camera up there and take it down.
Okay.
That way, if it falls apart, it'll fall apart while I'm handing it down to her. Then I can blame it on her.
There you go. Yeah, I'm tempted to go back and start putting all the details on some of the interior buildings. Some of the I don't know. We'll see how far we get into that.
Yeah, I got to do the inside of the madhouse. I think I got to do the inside of the detective's office. I already did the inside. I did the inside of the HQ while I was building it. For once, you'll be proud of me.
Good. It's hard, man. Like I started the interior on the snack bar, and it's like, okay, I did the bathrooms, check, because I had to build the stuff into the walls, putting the walls in. But then I got to the snack bar section, and I was like, okay, what else? Like I had nothing, or it just kind of ran out of steam doing it. I was like, okay. Just was frustrating because it's like you put all the time and energy detailing it, but no one's going to see it.
Yeah. My building's set towards the back anyway, so I at least went to the bottom floors on the ones that I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a few of the buildings are my battery hiders, where all the battery packs are.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to mess with that.
It's not too bad. It's just trying to get everything to what should we call it? I think what I'm gonna do differently is so trying to eliminate all the extra lines running everywhere and try to break down have all the battery packs go towards the gas station or something. So all I have to do is take off one, as few roofs as I can to turn them on or turn them off.
Yeah, I know fit for Philly, man. I know both of us, we rushed to everything.
Yeah, a couple of them, I didn't think about it until we were there. I was like, oh, crap, what? So a few of the items I planned ahead, but
yeah, it's gonna be nice to know, we're 3 months out and I'm almost done.
yeah.
Just depends on how fast I want to spend the money. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah, because the only thing I have left to build is the screen, and my goal is to try to fit a iPad in the screen so I can have the movie playing.
That'd be cool.
So I gotta figure out how. Like, well, if it's the iPad size, I know how big it is. then to figure out the mural underneath. So. Whether I want to get it printed on tiles. I don't know. But then I also thought about if I'm not going to go further than the drive-in, that'll give me a chance to go back and get the right colors I wanted. For that dark turquoise.
Yeah.
I thought about that too.
The only bad thing is it's in our blood. We don't know when to stop.
Like I'm still in my head. I've been planning out all the western buildings, so I have a few. I've kind of sketched down ideas for color schemes. So everything's ready. It just so I figure once I finish this section, I'll go ahead and start working on the next building, all the other buildings. So I just won't bring them with me.
I think I'm going to end the live portion. Thank everybody for coming and hanging out. And, I probably won't go live tomorrow, but I'll be live Thursday night again. Like I said, I'll get some of the buildings down and lay some of them out. See if I can get a little further. Appreciate everybody joining. And we will see you on the next one.
Bye, everybody.
Let's see if